G'day, Chiefs. Welcome to the Inner Chief Podcast, episode 336. And today's Minisode is all about 5 uncommon leadership lessons from a powerhouse executive team. This is a team that I have worked with on and off just a little bit for around about 5 years. This team has done an incredible job. 5 years of continually growing underlying profit, increasing their market share, improving the share price, internal engagement scores going up year on year on year. And having played just a small part in this team's journey, I wanted to share with you 5 of the traits, these leadership lessons, for want of a better term, that each of us can take from this group, because the truth is it's sort of quite uncommon. I've spent, as most of you know, like more than about 12, 14 years now in this role as an executive coach to lots of executive teams. And what I want to share with you today is just these 5 that really come through in this group. Okay? As I said, they've got a long track record. And what this really immediately sort of lends itself to is an incredible, and this is point number 1, incredible consistency. So consistency trumps agility any day. All these years, a very similar, solid executive team. If I look at who we're dealing with now compared to 5 years ago, it's essentially the same group. Together, they've continuously been through prepare, perform, recover, review. They've looked at the way they operate. They've built as a team, and the consistency is there. And I compare and contrast that to many other clients who are about agility, shifting deck chairs, restructures, bringing in new blood. And you know what? It almost never works, right? If we go back to the team cohesiveness or the teamwork index, we had Ben Darwin on, a former Wallaby and an expert in cohesiveness. He spoke a lot about the importance, and that cohesiveness and consistency over long periods of time will nearly always beat the market. So number 1, a little bit uncommon in this day and age, but a really super consistent and cohesive full executive team. Point number 2 is to put purpose at the heart of what you do, or don't even bother. Now, this team has spent, an enormous amount of time working on their purpose. They have multiple sub-businesses, different brands, and in each of those, they have built out their purpose, really connecting to the change they want to make in the world, both for the customer and the industry and the community. And they've built that into their brand, their marketing, and even the way they make strategic decisions. Does this particular strategy, is it going to serve our purpose? And they're able to answer that almost every single time. And it makes a real difference to their internal congruence, to the way they approach their business. What they've been able to do now is the overarching brand also has even greater clarity of its overall purpose. Even though it's more like a head office HQ holding sort of company, it is doing a brilliant job of ensuring that purpose is at the heart. So don't underbake the effort. Like, I see a lot of real half-assed efforts on working out what purpose is and then bringing that into the team. This group and this business has really bet overs on that. They've really gone deep on it, and you can see it in the way they interact with their customers, the way their ads hit the market. It's just really awesome to see a company do that, right? And if you are still in a place where you need convincing about that, then I really don't think you're properly getting what high performance really means. Okay, this is a fantastic opportunity to engage the full hearts, minds, bodies of every single person in your business. So that's point 2. Put purpose at the heart of everything you do, or just don't even bother, to be honest, right? Next is to work on the business. You must get out of the business. And I do meet a lot of organizations these days that are somewhat reluctant to go and spend 2-3 days in the mountains or at the beach or somewhere away from it all, to reset and rethink, and to have that distance and perspective and a different pace. You will not solve your big business problems if you are stuck within the four walls of where you operate every day. This group has been doing this now for years. They go away to the mountains every year. They constantly, multiple times a year, reconnect in different places around the country. And they're just doing a brilliant job of getting out of the business so they've gained that perspective to work on it. And I see just a little bit too often a reluctance from executive teams to invest in that. Not all, I mean, I do meet a lot, and hey, I get to take away some great teams to amazing locations. And they really do come to life, and you see the full energy come through in that group. I speak to someone about going to these more earthy locations where everyone will be more grounded and a more authentic self will come out. That's what this group has done for a long time, and they're just really reaping the benefits of that every single day. Number 4 is this group bets bigger on trust than the competition. Particularly post-COVID, there is, for many teams, this slight erosion of trust because of hybrid working and remote working, and you can just see it eating away at teams, right? And I often get it when I'm about to go and maybe work with a big company and I interview a few stakeholders, and I can feel an angst. But this group has sort of gone the other way. They have this incredible comfort with each other. They've invested a lot of time over a decade really getting to know each other, spending time. They care for each other's families. They really do bet more than their competition on the power of trust between each other and vertically through the business as well. That trust creates a safe space where people can come up with brilliant ideas, can share. That psychological safety is all there for everybody to see. So, Chief, bet bigger on trust than your competition. That is an absolute guarantee to be a win. And the fifth point I want to make about this team is that they are brave. They're not worried about what people will think about them as a group or the brand. They are so beautifully aligned internally that they have this great bravery to really attack the industry they're operating in and change. They're changing the game, changing the industry. And oh man, there's going to be naysayers and there's going to be competition hating on them. But you know what? They are brave, but brave, obviously smart brave. We're not talking stupid brave. They take very calculated risks. They've got a great team. They do good due diligence. They're really well set up for smart business decisions based on the data. But in the end, you can have as much data as you want. You've got to follow your heart. And we go back to the purpose piece because they've got that so clear, right? They're looking for business opportunities and ideas and bolt-ons to their business that satisfy the purpose. That allows them to be brave. So, Chief, they're the 5, sort of a little bit disappointingly uncommon, but I'm hoping a reminder for you that this is where you can make safe bets, where you can do more than the competition at these things. Be consistent. Consistency trumps agility every day. Put purpose at the heart. Do the work on it. Work out your purpose. Go deep on that and bring it to life across the whole business. Work on the business by getting out of the business and be doing that 3-4 times a year. Bet bigger than the competition on trust. Really go hard on trust and just be brave, Chief. Do things that will change the industry because that's when incredible value is made and legacy is left. Righto, Chief, that's those 5 leadership lessons from a game-changing executive team. I hope that helped. I hope it's a reminder for you about some of the things that you have the power to change. Righto, Chief, as always, remember to deal hope.